matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Cunningham missing. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Harris misses. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. That's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Dialed in. Cunningham, an innate ability to shoot.
It's a mark. Tatum can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hardaway, the pass to Cunningham. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Brown for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Drops in the 3. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
White finds Holiday. On the wing, Tatum from deep. Detroit with a rebound. Harris outside. Here's Duren. Thompson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Detroit. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Back to Holiday, and here's White. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Harris. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Holiday passes to Brown. That 3's off the mark. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. Blocked!
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Detroit leading by 4. Thompson attacking. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down. Right on Porzingis.
Wow, that type of The finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Brown. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Brown.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Here's Cunningham. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Here's White. On the wing, Holiday. Fires the three. White can't hit. Here's Hardaway. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. 8 points in. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball. Playing
Off the lob, Jason Tatum.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. What? Wait! Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring action.
White, good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Thompson passes to Durant. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Fires for three. The rebound by Detroit. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by White. Hardaway, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Boston's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Inside, White gets it to go.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And here's Cunningham outside. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's Harris with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Tatum finds Holiday. Now White. Brown passes to White. Outside Tatum. Tatum drills the three.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duran the screen. Cunningham drives in. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Duran.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Brown can't hit. Detroit has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Hardaway, the pass to Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Holiday passes to Brown. Now here's White. Holiday from long range. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hardaway. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Drew Holiday. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Duran, the pass to Harris. Launches a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside White. Pass to Holiday. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray. Holiday's got 5 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Deflected. Here's Harris. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the floor for Boston, Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at small forward. Shoots. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Pritchard, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Ivy from the arc. That shot off the mark. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. The three is up. Here's Cornett. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside. The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Schroeder. Back to Pritchard. Outside Craig. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021, but Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Cornette passes to Pritchard. Back to Cornette. Out to Horford for three. They get it back. Cornette with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Ivy. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Craig passes to Hauser. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Cornette. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here.
First personal foul. Team foul. At the line for the second.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Picked by Stewart. Schroeder passes to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Stolen by Schroeder. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Out to Horford. Pass to Cornette. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Cornette's got 8 here in this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And here's Schroeder outside. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Craig passes to Cornette. Back to Craig. Pass to Pritchard. 4 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Isaiah Stewart. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jason Tatum comes in for Horford. Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Craig.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Cunningham Cunningham against White. Now Cunningham. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws. And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
First personal foul. Team second.
For 3, Porzingis. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. White against Cunningham. Okay, powers it in.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Outside White. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. Now Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Hits the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Shot goes. Cunningham with the grit.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
White finds Brown. 3-pointer, Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Now the Celtics on the move. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Here's Cunningham. White with a steal. On the wing, Tatum. He's watched by Cunningham. Holiday with the ball. Working on Duren. There's Tatum with the 3. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Cunningham. Lets a floater go. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Holiday against Cunningham. Holiday passes to Brown. Misses a 3. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And that one good. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
2 minutes.
Holiday with the ball. Brown finds White. Now Tatum, pounded by Harris. 4 on the clock. Here's White. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
White against Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 11 points in the quarter.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. Back to Holiday. From downtown. And there's Brown. That one's good. on the assist from Holiday.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Cunningham looking it over. Tipped. And here's Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Outside Holiday. Brown with it. Defended by Hardaway. Back to Holiday. Fires from way outside. Duran with a rebound. So we see Boston get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
Basketball. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Detroit, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively. And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Ball against Thompson. Outside Williams. Williams has a screen for Bridges. 5 on the clock. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Hornets, ball. LaMelo, ball. 2 shots.
Is overturned.
The play is under video review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass the ball. Jacks up a 3. Duran pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Thompson outside. Oh, offensive interference.
Interference, the score will not count.
For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Deep 2 from Ball. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Thompson. Williams Williams with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. Ball against Hardaway. They get it back. Here's Duran. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Ball. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And when it comes to Jalen Duran, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside. And right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Ball against Thompson. A shake. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Hardaway. Duran slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good on the three.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Back to Hardaway. Duran sets the screen for Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, bringing the quarter to a... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams, and it's a Kogi in at the three. Pistons trail by 5. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Ball from long range. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3-for-9 shooting.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Ball surveying the defense. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cunningham inside. He's against Bridges. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Duran. And stolen by Williams.
you can stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure two there.
Pistons trail by 7. Puts it up. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Thompson against Ball. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Williams has a screen for Ball. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out to Thompson. And he drives in. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Ball against Thompson. Ball up top. He's got 15. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. Those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Ball from long range. It's good from long range. Ball's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Bridges misses.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Hornets leading by 7. Pushing it up. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Cunningham for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Fast break now for Charlotte with 2 seconds left. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Holland. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Stewart in at the center. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Screen by Nurkic. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Pistons trail by 7 for the finish. And the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Here's Mann. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ivy on the wing. By Green. And the dunk by Stewart.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Diabate. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. Shoots over Schroeder. The offensive rebound. Diabate. And another shot. And at last, they get one to fall. Diabate's got his first points of the game. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Pistons. Trailing by 5. Doesn't go that time. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And the shot goes in. Williams has got his first basket of the night. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Pistons trail by 7. Schroeder, right side. It's intercepted. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Pass to Diabate. Stewart against Nurkic. And that one, good. And now a 9-point Hornets lead.
You could see that the D wanted to block the shot, but they didn't. Nurkic schooled him there.
A free ball. And it's Schroeder missing. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
Schroeder hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now, Mann. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. 36 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Holland. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 9. To the inside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Green. Nurkic a screen on Schroeder. Green inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. Here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. Stewart, a screen for Schroeder. Shoots over Mann. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Charlotte, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident. Shoot. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And
I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham for 3. They get it again. Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Ball against Thompson. Bridges a screen on Thompson. Ball from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Ball's got 23 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Williams a screen on Thompson. Ball, the pass to Williams. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, swiped away. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. A 3 off the inbound.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one. And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Pass to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And it's Ball penetrating. With the drive. Out to Miller. To Okogie. Bridges a screen on Hardaway.
2 minutes.
And the basket by Okogie. And the Hornets lead by 7.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
Miller outside. Drives to the hoop. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham outside. Hardaway kicks to Harris. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivered.
The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Luck.
Hardaway against Ball. Harris setting the pick for Hardaway. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That is a gutsy shot from Hardaway, and he comes through.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Miller. Williams kicks the ball. Bridges inside the three-point line. It counts.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Here's Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Harris does a good job. Stop, show the ball, get him up in the air, and then find your way to the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Hardaway for 3. Rebound by Williams. And here is Ball. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance,
goes to the Celtics. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes. Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball outside. Williams a screen on Holiday. Ball against Holiday. Ball surveys the floor. Bridges a screen on Holiday. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
On the wing, Holiday. Ball against White. To the inside. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Bridges a screen on Holiday. They get it again. Goes up with it again. Okogie on the wing. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Holiday with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Tatum can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Denied by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Miller against White. Miller, the pass to Williams. Blocked again!
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Count that bucket. Ball's got his second basket of the night. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Ball. And stolen by Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Tatum. The shot comes out. Nice D from Bridges. Bridges a screen on Brown. Here's Miller. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Screen by Bridges. And Williams punches it home.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere. They love to see him get to the rim.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Ball way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. Can't get it to fall. Hornets leading by 3. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Boston. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday passes to Tatum. The open shot, White, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Ball outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Holiday against Bridges. Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Just 5 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. The 3 from Ball. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston trailing. Holiday drives in, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got 9.
In the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Here's Okogie, defended by Brown. Nice shot by Okogie. He's got 5.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. Tatum, a screen on Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Ooh, here's White on the drive. The kick to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Again, Boston. Holiday's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the 1 miss. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he could just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Kept alive. Pass to Holiday. Tries again. Now Porzingis. Clock is at 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was thinking these since he was young.
Ball against Holiday. Screen by Bridges. Ball no good.
and he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the basket by Holiday.
Terrific night for Holiday so far, and I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
Bridges, a screen on Holiday. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Porzingis. Tatum finds Holiday. Tatum inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Porzingis for three. The Hornets pull it in. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. It's Bridges on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Bridges against Tatum. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Alec.
Hey, Brian, a key concept.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Line for two, Jason Tatum. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Shoot two.
First free throw is good.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Holiday against Ball. He shoots. They get the rebound. Out to Bridges. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Bridges has got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Pass the ball. Fires the 3. Here's Bridges. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Trey Mann. Also Green out there. Williams is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. Pritchard, no good. Charlotte leading by 3. Outside man. Here's Diabate. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Here's Mann. Basket counts. Mann's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pritchard, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Up top, man. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Your Celtics entertainment.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. To end the run. That shot, no good. Charlotte leading by 9. To the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Mann. From down in the low post, it goes. Mann's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
2 minutes.
Here's Diabate. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Pritchard. Out to Craig. Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 19-5 run. The offensive rebound. Green. And a nice finish on the layup. Green's got 5.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 15. Outside Craig. Shoot from the baseline. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And he jams it home with authority.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Charlotte shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And for Boston, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the triple. Outside man. 3 seconds left. And here's Nurkic for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court, Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Holiday. From deep, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges. 4-3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 18. Right side, Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. Boston, no good that time either. Well, the Hornets shooting it well, around 55% for the game. The shot's good.
Whoa! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Miller. Offensive rebound. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And here's Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
The shot from 20 feet out. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
White, good.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Here's Okogie, defended by Brown.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Miller, the pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Three-pointer, Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Ball against Holiday. And Ball gets it to go.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Three-pointer, Holiday. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Miller. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. No luck on that one. Charlotte leading by 22. Here's Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for LaMelo Ball.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Ball outside. There's 47 seconds left in the game. The Celtics on offense. Outside, Brown. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Celtic ball.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Williams grabs the board. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect.
to 2. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Detroit's ball. You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's Cunningham with the drive. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Cunningham. Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Now here's Tatum. Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Boston again missing. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. It's Thompson off the drive. A shot off that time.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Brown finds Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 5 now.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
There's the lob to Duren. And stolen by Tatum. Outside, White fires for 3. Detroit with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Austin with the ball. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Tatum kicks to White. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Thompson with it. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Tatum. And Holiday kicks to White. Holiday looking for an opening. Off target from 3-point range. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Celtics with the lead. Stolen by Thompson. Inside, Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Bangs on the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Brown the pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. Rocket 6. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Holiday against Cunningham. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Porzingis passes to Brown. Rebound, Detroit. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Cunningham against Holiday. Out to the right wing. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Now here's Hardaway. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Great, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense, other times it's to ignite it.
And here is Tatum, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Over Holiday, Cunningham's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Yoru Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
The kick out to Holiday. The shot. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Duran with the screen on White. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Duran a screen. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And here's Porzingis, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Assisted by
Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Brown finds White. A three. And it's Brown missing. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Thompson passes to Cunningham. And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge for a surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
line for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review
The original
the play.
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one drops. He ties it up. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And here's Cunningham, following the three-pointer by Derek White. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Pistons. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go. One-on-one. Brown with it. Picked up by Harris. And finished off by Brown.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Boston, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Holiday dishes to White. 16 seconds left now here in the second. The layup missed. Cunningham looking it over. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for the Pistons, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Ivy. Then there's Howland. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. Pritchard passes to Craig. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Schroeder outside. Down low. Here's Holland. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Holland's got his first bucket in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
For the three. Busted. No good that time either. The Pistons leading. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Hauser. And here is Horford. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Pass to Pritchard. And here is Craig. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here he goes. Finished off by Fontecchio.
Assist.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely from 8. Rebounded by the Celtics. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Cornette. Still scoreless. Good work there as it goes.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. Driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Pass to Craig. Here's Hauser. Hits the three-point bomb. Hauser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the blue ball. With some arc, and it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Pritchard passes to Cornette. There's the three. No good on that one. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Stewart. Here's Ivy. Tries again, and the layup is good. Ivy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And chasing after the play. Nice work by Ivy getting in there and winning the second chance opportunity.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Craig against Ivy. Here's Pritchard. It's stolen by Schroeder. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Holland. Craig defending, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, a little pump fake by Dennis Schroeder gets the defender to bite and makes them pay.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Schroeder hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. To stop the run, Craig can't get it to go. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. There's the drive, and that one good. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. White dishes to Holiday. And White gets to Holiday. To the inside. The kick out to Brown. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Now, here's Duran. On the wing, Hardaway. White covering. Hardaway passes to Duran. Duran with the screen on White. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Hardaway, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. It's Cunningham with the drive.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
Tatum's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Cunningham against Howard. Porzingis kicks to Brown. Takes the 3. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Porzingis.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Boston stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by White.
That's one for the highlight reel right there. He didn't hold back anything on that finish.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Floats one. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Porzingis finds Brown. White. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Cunningham. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Outside Tatum from past the arc. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. They grab their own miss. Here's Harris. Great D that time from Tatum. Austin's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 1.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. Six to shoot. Off target from outside. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And here's Holiday. So we see Boston get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean.
look at the starting group for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
On Tim Hardaway's best nights, Clark, he can light it up from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke and compose matchup problems when he's got it going. When that happens, it forces opponents to adjust their defensive posture. So he's extremely valuable when he gets it going, knocking down shots on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Down low. And stolen by Williams. Ball passes to Bridges. And there's the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defender?
Duran the screen. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Thompson right side. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Here's Cunningham. Deflected. Now the Hornets moving it up. The finish. And Ball throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Screen by Bridges. Pass to Okogie. Ball with it. 6 on the shot clock. Another basket for Charlotte.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
They grab their own miss. To stop the run, kicks it out to Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's the 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. Pistons trail by 8. And the Pistons pushing it up now. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 5 now.
You know, so active on the offensive end is Hardaway Jr. You can tell he feels comfortable taking quick shots like that one.
Pass the ball from behind the arc. Nails it from 3. He's got 7.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Bridges, a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Bridges. Here's Okogie. Miller on the wing. Duran with a steal. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Miller. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Throws it up high. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Hornets leading by 8. Launches a three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Miller. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Williams a screen on Cunningham. Miller on the wing. Okogie, the pass to Miller. For 3, Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Charlotte going. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. Melo's got incredible passing ability.
Harris passes to Thompson. Oh, Williams with the block. And Bridges, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Takes it inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Okay, so Tobias Harris, 6'8", 225, a capable jump shooter. That sound familiar, Clark?
Yeah, it's got some of my same profile. I was about the same size when I played back in the ancient days of the early 80s. I see a few similarities. Solid, consistent, pretty mobile, can put it on the floor, can do a lot of good stuff. He came into the league so young, only 1 year in college, and he's had a long, productive, steady career, a pro's pro. And that's high praise when you've done it for as long as Tobias has. Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pistons trail by 12. Harris down low, pounded by Ball, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Back to Ball, inside. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The shot. And Miller the bucket. On the assist from Bridges. Miller's got his second basket on the night.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Assistant, Cade Cunningham.
Hornets leading by 12. Ball outside. Bridges, a screen on Hardaway. The three from Ball. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
The free ball. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
There's Ball with a 3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Harris, a screen on Ball, and it's Hardaway on the take.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Pass to Miller. Now here's Ball. Here's Okogie. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 7 tonight.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Ball finds Miller. And here's Bridges. Here's Okogie. Back to Ball. 26 seconds left in the first half of this game. Can't hit that one. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Ball against Cunningham. Now here's Ball. Three-pointer. And so it's Charlotte earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. We've got Simone Fontecchio. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Nurkic passes to Mann. On target from range. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And how about the Aussie Josh Green, an athletic wing? He's become a real threat from outside.
And I like that he's added that to his game because he gives you all the intangibles. He's a physical presence. He's an excellent defender. He moves well without the ball. When he's knocking down threes, it takes him to another level as an offensive player. He's got a chance to be a really special player going forward.
And he dunks it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And that one's good. Green.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Fontecchio, right side. Over to the wing. Here's Diabate. And here's Green from the arc. And the Hornets, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Williams from long range. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 17. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Outside, Williams. Man, the pass to Williams. Back to Man. From outside the arc. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Green. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Charlotte leading by 18. Takes the three. Outside for Green. Knocks it down from distance. Green's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
Left side Schroeder. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Nurkic. And it's Nurkic with the ball for Charlotte. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The shot by Diabate, no good. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Three-pointer, Stewart knocks down the long J. Stewart's got 5 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And here's Green from the arc. Not going to go that time. Pistons trail by 18. On the attack, Schroeder. Holland. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Man, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Man. From about 16. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Stewart. It's stolen by Nurkic. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A deep three from Ball. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Charlotte leading by 17 at the end. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the Hornets 5. Hornets leading by 17. Ball outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Harris with the rebound. And here's Detroit. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Duran, the pass to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball right side. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Thompson penetrating.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Ball outside. Out to Bridges. Miller on the wing. There's the three. Hits the trifecta.
Woo! That man is laser focused. That's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Thompson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Hardaway. And here's the fast break.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Williams a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Miller. The three. The rebound by Detroit. Down low. And Harris throws it down.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Hardaway against Ball. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Harris throws it down.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let them down.
God, they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. Well, they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
First team foul.
Miller against Cunningham. Pass the ball from the arc. Here's Williams. Here's Okogie. Miller outside. The three from Ball. Bridges passes to Okogie. Up top, Miller. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Duren the screen. Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to Miller for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 8 assists here tonight.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Now here's Duren. For three, Hardaway. The rebound by Bridges. 1:03 left in the final quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hornets.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for LaMelo Ball.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three. Bridges misses. And Detroit has possession. Down by 12. And the shot goes down. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
So Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. White finds Tatum. Bridges with the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And it goes out of bounds. That one up for Porzingis. Ball from long range. Connects from three-point range.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here is Holiday. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
The kick out to Tatum. Takes it off the glass.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Holiday against Ball. From the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Yes, that goes in.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Here's Miller after Drew Holiday's score. Miller dishes to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Oh, that's blocked. It's Miller on the way. White covering. Miller against White. Out to Bridges. Ball against Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Ball no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here is Holiday. Offline with his 3. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Ball. And that one comes up a bit short.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Out to Porzingis. A floater, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him. Offensive rebound, Williams. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Floats one up. Boston grabs the miss. Brown outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. A floater, White, good. White's got 5 now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Bridges a screen on Holiday. Ball, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Got that one up quick. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Miller, the pass to Williams. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far, and he makes that one.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Holiday against Ball, and taken away by Brown. And Holiday throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Tatum, and Tatum hammers it home.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:53 left in the first half. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's Ball with the three, and Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. Goes back up, and it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball, and that one drops for him.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 10. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum flies in to finish it off.
And Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. 2 points. That one goes. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Drew Holiday has been on display for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
We've got Green. He's out there with Trey Mann. Williams is out there with Nurkic. And it's Diabate in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Hornets. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the win. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
This team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Torrey Craig. 2 shots.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The tray. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 15. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Green kicks to Nurkic with the shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Here's Mann driving to the basket. The kick out to Williams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Williams has got his first points of the night. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Here's Pritchard, defended by Mann. The teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's what I call a...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes
Tell
to
what
review the play.
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error, so they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Diabate. Mann finds Green. Back to Mann. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Nurkic. Out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Pass to Craig. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Horford with the screen on Green. Craig off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Mann with it, working on Horford.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Craig, good.
Torrey Craig.
Hornets trail by 13. Screen by Nurkic. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Pritchard passes to Craig. And the layup's good off the glass. Craig's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Mann. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Hauser. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Mann passes to Green. There's the screen. From downtown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Boston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Josh Okogie, Brandon Miller.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball from long range. Bridges a screen on Holiday. Ball with it. He's picked up by White. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. And off the front, and in it goes. Ball's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hornets. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 13. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
It's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Miller kicks to Nurkic. And Boston with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Outside ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Here's Nurkic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Ball, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hornets trail by 15. Deep 2 from Ball. Again, Ball missing. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Nurkic against Porzingis. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Pass the ball. Bridges a screen on Holiday. There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Boston.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jason Tatum.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Outside, White. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Celtics lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. From deep three-point territory. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.